colleague is with us for more details. Shiv, sketchy information right now. Give us a sense of the information that you have. What is it that you picked up just yet?
A very troubling development involving a mid-air collision of two Indian Air Force fighters. The recovery operations have taken place. Two pilots, we understand, are safe right now, but there is news that it may not be, completely good news as far as the condition of the other crew is concerned, but we're still awaiting an official word from the Indian Air Force at this point of time. This was a mid-air collision during a routine Air Force exercise that was taking place between Mirage 2000 fighters, Su-30 fighters and certain other types, including helicopters, as part of a routine Air Force exercise taking place between Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and certain other air bases as part of the Southwestern Air Command and the Central Air Command. But what we do know is that this was a routine exercise. All manner of maneuvers were being performed by pilots as part of this war game, but nothing out of the ordinary. Fairly routine, something that happens every week. But what precisely must have happened is not yet known. It is true that pilots and their aircraft have to fly sometimes very, very close to each other as part of these war games. But the possibility of a mid-air collision is an inherent risk in aerial exercises of this kind. But Indian Air Force pilots are highly qualified, so something must have gone drastically wrong, for the two aircraft to actually collide in this manner. The images that we're getting from the ground are quite disturbing at this point of time, but recovery operations by the local administration is on at this point to make sure that the local populations are also safe. We have information that two pilots have been recovered and are safe. An official confirmation and detailed word and statement from the Indian Air Force, is going to happen. As we speak, there will be more information coming in from the Indian Air Force. But the Mirage 2000 is an 80s aircraft that India had acquired in the 80s. They performed amazingly through many operations. Remember, it was Mirage 2000s that won the Kargil war for us as far as air power was concerned. They also were used for the Balakot airstrikes. The Su-30 aircraft, Su-30 fighter, is a heavy air dominance fighter that the Indian government had started acquiring, in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's the fighter that India operates in the largest numbers. As a matter of fact, it's of Russian origin. The Mirage is a French aircraft. Both aircraft, in many ways, the backbone of India's fighter strength, but a collision of this kind is an extremely troubling occurrence. It doesn't happen very often. The possibility of it, like I said, is always there, but how this happened will only be known once a court of inquiry goes into the flight data recorders, the cockpit voice recorders of both the aircraft, or all of the information that will be available from the ground control, etc. And that's a long and laborious process. Right now, the focus will be on the safety of the pilots and to make sure that people are safe on the ground at this point of time. Very, very unfortunate that the Indian Air Force has possibly lost some people and definitely lost two aircraft.